Hello, 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 hello. Can anyone respond? My voice is audible to all of you.
Yes, sir, audible,
Audible,
sir.
sir.
Yes. Okay. Thank you very much. Mm, yes. Uh, 74 members are joining in our class. Okay. Still, students are continuously joining. 77 members are joining in our class. Just wait for 2 more minutes. You, I'm again. It start recording. I think. Yes, sir. Okay, it is recording. So, thank you for joining our second lecture. Nothing but we can see the unit one. Uh, Today we are going to discuss about the unit one. Nothing but some introduction, some overview of PQ in the sense of power quality and classes, some different types of power quality problems occur in the system. Then voltage quality. Then what is the voltage quality? How this voltage quality is present in the system. Is voltage quality is equal to the power quality? Both are same or not? Okay, and some more things we are going to discuss. I welcome you once again. Our syllabus are nothing but our topic, electric power quality. Okay, we are moving for the unit one. Now see this introduction. Now see this introduction. You know that what is the main aim of the power system? So the main aim of the power system is to supply the power to the consumers without any failures. When the generating station is generated the power, the generated power is transmitted as well as distributed to the utilities are nothing but the consumers. That is the primary aim, motive of the power system in early days. nothing but in early days. But nowadays, you see this, the industrial revolution, as well as more number of use more number of increasing users to use the electrical power for the purpose of households as well as the industrial. Once the industrial revolution is comes under the picture, as well as consumers is also knowing something about the this type of power they can draw from that I mean company, in the sense a distribution company or transmission company. They know that they get the some awareness. Okay, uh, so because of these awarenesses, the term power quality is pictured. Okay, as I said, in early days our motive is to we can generate the power and supply to the consumers. So so all over the India, especially in India, so nowadays I mean all the villages are when rural areas, very urban areas, small villages also will get the power. But nowadays that is not the big question. Supplying, supplying the power is not the big issue. Okay, supplying the quality power is the big issue. Understand, all of you? So supplying the power to the houses or industries is not a big issue nowadays. The major problem is supplying the quality of power to the consumers. Consumers are nothing but an industry people or industry or household people, or all other are the consumers. Okay, some concerns is there for generating the power quality. Why this power quality is occurred, why it is so important, then how this power quality is present in the system. So who will causes the power quality problems in the power system? That is our motive here today. Today we are going to discuss about that one. So who will causes the power quality problems in the system? Okay, who are responsible for producing the that power quality problems? You know that the power quality problems is nothing but the lower voltages, higher voltages, transients, uninterrupted power supply. Okay, long duration, I mean transients, all other things are power quality problems. How these power quality problems produced in the system, who are responsible for that one? Okay, now see this, still people are joining. Now see this, this all of you see this, I mean you can see this point. There are four major reasons for increase the concern. The first one is microprocessor based controls. Power electronic devices are more sensitive to power quality variations. As you know that what are these microprocessor based controllers and power electronic devices? Nowadays, all the systems, all the automatic operated systems will use the electronic devices and nothing but the transistors, diodes, all other things. And nothing but a microprocessor is nothing but an electronic device. Okay, so microprocessor based controls we are using the nowadays everywhere we are using the microprocessor based controls. It's nothing but our cell phone is also one of the is like a microprocessor based controls. Okay, whenever you want the automation, on the time microprocessor is comes under the picture. Whatever that may be of microprocessor, or that may be of Arduino, or that may be of Raspberry Pi, whatever it may be, all are manufactured or are designed by using the power electronic devices. Why we are insisting this point is more In the sense, when you see this power electronic devices, for suppose we have this some inverter in our house. We have the inverter. That inverter is based on the power electronic devices. Our charger, our cell phone charger is also one of the power electronic devices. Our cell phone is also one of the power electronic devices. Our microprocessor as well as the power electronic devices. All the things present days we are using all are the power electronic devices. Okay, why this more sensitive to the power quality variations? We can see this. These devices are more sensitive to power quality variations. Why? I tell you one thing. Uh, sorry. I take this some pen here. We can see this. For suppose, all of you see this wave. This is the, for suppose this we can call it as a sine wave. So the people are nothing but the end user consumers is want this. Okay, want this sine wave or nothing but the voltage wave. We can call it as some voltage. I can call this as the some voltage. So because this wave, we want this wave. Okay, for the end users, nothing but I want this wave or you want this wave. For end user equipment, end user equipment is operating this voltage, nothing but a pure sine wave. You can call it as some, for suppose you can assume it as pure sine. But we are using which type of devices? Again, we are using the some power electronic devices. So listen one thing: the power electronic devices, they you know that, and every power system that responsible is to supply the voltage within the limits, not the current. Okay, the okay, you understand the point here. And every power system, so it is only responsible for sending the nothing but terminal voltage, a fixed terminal voltage. It is not responsible for the current variations or current, because the current is depends upon the type of load we are using. Okay, here we are using which type of devices here? A power electronic device. A power electronic devices. Okay, is drawing a non-linear. Okay, non-linear currents. The waveforms are like this. This is the current drawn by the power electronic devices. This is the current drawn by the which one? Power electronic devices. So what is the power here? P is equal to the, what is the power here? P is equal to the VI. When you mix up these two, voltage and current, the resultant is, I can draw here, the resultant is like this. Or suppose some problems. Here, like this. The resultant. Why I am drawing like this? So this is the sine wave you supplied. This is the current wave you drawn because of the power electronic devices. So what is the total power here? P equal to VI. You can combine these two, will get the total power. Suppose like this. So a consumer is drawing the pure sine wave here. Here, no, he is not drawing the pure sine wave. This is one of the power quality problem. Who will cause this power quality problem? A consumer itself is causes this problem, a power quality problem. But our power electronic devices are sensitive. As I said, these are the very sensitive devices. A very small deviation in the voltage as well as currents in the system, the entire resultant will change. practical example is like this. This is the voltage they is applied by the power nothing but the generating stations or power systems. This is the current you drawn. So the resultant is like this. So that's why these are power quality are more sensitive. These power alternative devices are more sensitive. So we are causing the power quality problems. I hope you understand now. So that is the one of the main reason behind the producing the power quality problem. Main reason. The second reason is power factor correction. So you know that we are using the some adjustable speed motor drives as well as shunt capacitors to improve the power quality. Nothing but to improve the power factor. Shunt capacitors as well as adjustable speed motor drives we are using to improve the power factor. Okay, na? This will causes the which one? A shunt capacitor as well as this adjustable speed motor drives will causes the or will produces the harmonics in the system. Okay, you understand? It produces the, you can see this, which they produces the harmonics in the system. So those are also very important things. Harmonics. We know that first harmonic, third harmonic, fifth harmonic, and seventh harmonic, and so on. So these capacitors, shunt capacitors, and some another devices will produce some harmonics in the system. We are using another purpose. Those are used for the power factor improvement purpose. But those devices is also causes for producing the power quality problems. And then the third point. This is the first one. This is the second one. This is the third one. You can see the third one. Then increasing the awareness of the consumers. End users. End users is nothing but the consumers. Awareness. You know that which type of power you are drawing. So in our India, we are not bothering about that one because we are not charging the quality of power. They can only charge the power. So in the modern countries like USA and all other countries, they can also concern about the power qualities. So okay, then the last one is we can see this interconnected networks. What it mean by interconnected network? An interconnected network is nothing but a distributed generations. Simply you can call it as some distributed generations. So as you know that our power system is comprising of different types of power plants are generating, you can simply call it as generating stations like thermal power, okay, hydel power stations, gas stations, okay, then remaining some tidal, some solar, some wind, all these are interconnected. So these, especially these distributed generations, nothing but the solar, wind, as well as some tidal energy, all of this is will produce us the okay some power quality issues in the system. In the coming lectures, we will see how this interconnected networks will causes the power quality issues in the system. Okay, then go to the next one. Then what is it? Now come to here. We are discussing power quality, power quality, power quality. Then what is the power quality? So, sir, there are so many definitions of power quality. Some people says that nothing but just an industry people. I mean here, and the generating station is says that one type of definition for power quality, and based on the consumer side, we have the one type of the power. Okay, so who will causes these power quality problems, and most probably a consumer. But you remember ultimately, and any item or any product ultimately which will satisfy the hello. I mean, I heard some disturbances. Please mute all of you.
Away.
Hello. Yes. Okay. Okay. You see this. What is power quality? The definition of power quality. This definition is mainly based on the consumer side, not the generating side. You can see this. Any power quality are nothing but the any power problem manifested in voltage, current, or frequency deviations that result in failure or misoperation of consumer equipment. As I said earlier, this definition is based on the consumer side, so not the generating side. So any equipment, they may fail you or they may misoperation. You know that what is that failure? Failure in the sense here, a completely damage of the system. Or misoperation means here because it performs one operation instead of one, it can perform the another operations. Okay, all these things will define the power quality. You can see this again definition. Any power problem manifested in voltage, that may be of voltage problem, that may be of current, or that may be of frequency deviations that result in failure or misoperation of customer equipment. You see this, and customer equipment, not the generator equipment. As I said, we are responsible for causing this poor quality, but as a standard definition, it says that, so even though we are responsible for the power quality, the power system will supply the equality of the power. Okay, and one survey is conducted this based on the customer perception, based on the utility perceptions. We can see this based on the, we can see this. You see this, and natural problems in the system. As we know that natural problems. What are the natural problems?
బంగాళదుంపలు ఆనపకాయ కొన్నా అదేంటి 2-3 రోజుల్లో పాడైపోతాయి అయితే.
హలో, ఐ మీన్ అమ్మా మీ కూరగాయల బేరం తర్వాత పెట్టుకో. ప్లీజ్ mute all of you, please. I once again requesting you, please mute all of you. Okay, now see this and customer perception and natural problems occurred in the system. It is for 100% cycles. Natural problems in the sense here because of the power failures. Why the power failures in the sense here for due to some over currents or over voltages, or is nothing but some trees, some tree branches, because of some other reasons, some reasons. Natural problems, those we can consider as the natural problems. Nothing but the climate changes, some heavy rains, some poles are fell down. It's like that. These are the natural problems. This will cause the 60% power quality or power failures in the system. Then utility will cause the 17%. In this is remember, this is the customer perception. And utility side, another but and generating side, it will cause the 17%. Some failure of the generator or failure of the some boilers or something. Here they can see, you will see this because you are writing this definition, so that's why we are more concerned about this one. This is only 12%, but practically speaking, this is not fair. Customer side, they cause us only 12%, but this is not true. Okay, some neighbors in the sense all other problems. In utility perception, the natural problems will occur 66% problems, and utility, yes, they can only say that we are only causes 1% power system, I mean power quality problems. So and customer is 25%. Then remaining is the 8%. So briefly, once again, I repeat this one. So there is no particular definition for the power quality. Remember. Okay. Okay. Remember, there is no particular definition for the power quality. As customer perception, the customer only causes the 12% in the problem. But for utility perception, they will only causes the 1% in the power quality problems in the power system. So they can separately write the definitions like this. But you know that anyway, a customer is the king. So this we will consider it as our main issue, customer side. We will consider it as the customer side power quality problems. Okay. Now see the next one. Is power quality is equal to the voltage quality? The most important thing, most definition. So many definitions are there for this one. Is power quality is equal to the voltage quality? I may said these two are equal. Is power quality is equal to the voltage quality? I may agree. Power quality is equal to the voltage quality. Why? Because as I said in 10 minutes back, and power system will only responsible for are supplying the a constant voltage, or they can maintain the power system constant voltage at the terminals. Constant voltage. They are not responsible, or they are not control the currents to drawn by the consumers or customers. You see this. A power system is only control the quality of the voltage. And generating station or distribution station responsibility is to maintain the terminal voltage. Okay, maintain the terminal voltage constant. A generating station is no control over the currents. This is very important. No control over the currents. There is no control over the currents. Okay, you can see this. This is no control over the currents. As I said, so this is the voltage level they supplied. This is the, for suppose this is the current, this is the voltage. You are drawn based on the load, load, nothing but we have different types of electrical loads. R load, L load, then capacitive load, again RL load, okay, RLC load. We have different types of load. Based on the load, the current drawn at the load is changes. That may be like this, or that may be of sinusoidal wave, or that may be of triangular wave, or that may be of square wave, whatever. You are not controlling the current drawn by the consumers. Okay, okay. The distributions agencies is only responsible for the, are only control the quality of the voltage. There are no control over the currents, because currents is mainly depends upon the type of loads we are using. Okay, now see this for some examples. The currents results short circuit causes voltage sag or dip. Okay, currents from lightning strokes passing through the power system causes high impulse voltages. Okay, distorted. I can raise this one. See this. Distorted current from harmonics producing loads also distort the voltages as they pass through the system. Okay, na? These are the see here currents problems. These problems are produced by the currents. As the lighting stroke is hit by the and passing current lines or nothing but overhead lines, who will responsible for that? Will causes the current in the system, more current in the system. That will leads to the voltages imbalances in the system. Some short circuit, knowingly, unknowingly, if the device is short circuit, who will responsible for that? Okay, so if the system is short circuit, what will happen here? The current is very more. Current is increases to this maximum limits. Then voltage is decreasing to this their minimum level. So as we consider voltage, nothing but voltage quality is equal to the power quality. As you see this, so this is an absolutely true. Okay, do you understand why we can why you are not calling it as current quality? Why? Because the current drawn by the loads, nothing but the users, is depends upon the type of electrical loads we are using. Okay, so the power systems, the main aim is to maintain the at terminals a constant voltage. So that's why, and power quality is equal to the voltage quality, not the current quality. The quality of current is decided by the type of loads we are using. Remember these points once again. Okay, the quality of nothing but the currents you are drawn. That will entirely depends upon the type of loads we are using. Okay, then see why are we concerned about power qualities? Why are we concerned? Why about the power? Now see this, because of the only reason is economic impacts. Why you are more concerned about this power quality? Why the power quality is more important? So for suppose when you discuss about this some automatic industry, for suppose some as you know that some automatic packing industry, we call it as a packing. So I may say that it is automatic, nothing but the entire plant is operated at the PLCs. Okay, the PLCs in the nothing but some power electronic devices. If any one of the system is failure, what will happen here? The entire industry will shut down for some days, a few days. Because of the shutdown, what will happen here? A revenue loss. It's nothing but an economic impact on the system. Okay, that's why we are more concerned about this power. The ultimate reason is an economic impact to the consumers at the same side, industry side also. Main thing is economic impact. Okay, now see this time is running up. Now see this how this power quality evaluation procedure. How this power quality four means is there. How this power quality. You can see this once you identify the category of the problem. What are the different categories of the power quality problems we face in the system? Voltage regulations as well as unbalances, voltage sags, interruptions, some flickers, some transients, some harmonics. Once you identify the which type of problem you face in the system, then you can characterize that. How you can characterize that one? Causes, nothing but the characteristics as well as the equipment impact. Once you identify that one, you can identify in the range of solution. How you can you can how the consumers will affect on the system. How you can reduce the problems. You can see this. Then which side will affect the system? That may be a transmission side, that may be a distribution side, or that may be of end user side. that maybe causes the failure of the some power system. And what are the solutions for reducing this power problem? Modeling analysis processes, analytic processes. See this. How to avoid this power problem? So evaluate alternative techniques. What is this alternative technique? As you know, these are the simple definitions. Voltage regulation is definition. Voltage some standard definitions are there that will be defined by the IEEE, okay, and IEC is defined by this standard definitions. Then how to model the power system to avoid the power problem? Now my PhD is based on this one. Okay, now PhD is based on this one. Okay, I'm doing the PhD is like this. How to avoid, how to reduce this. I'm not saying avoiding. How to reduce this power qualities problems present in the system is nothing but the how to reduce the transients in the system, harmonics in the system, flickers in the system, sags in the system, voltage regulations in the system. How we can do? So by using the some fact devices, we have the some subjects facts. I think I don't know. We are completing this subject are no, not facts. Facts. Flexible AC transmission systems. Nothing but the DVS, D-stack cams. So all other UPFCs, UPQs, all other papers. Okay. The next one, see this some general classes are power quality problems. These general classes